So for this question, 8 mark का है. You have 4 marks for knowledge and understanding, and you have 4 marks for application. So for the first thing, obviously the term that you have to define is production possibility curve. So what is production possibility curve? So we'll say production possibility curve shows various combinations of two goods a country can produce by fully employing its given resources. Okay, so it shows various combinations of two goods a country can produce by fully employing its given resources. The movement along the PPC curve, the movement along the production possibility curve shows the concept of opportunity cost that suggests that in order to produce more of one good, the producer has to reallocate resources from another goods industry, and as a result some of other good is given up to produce more of a good. You can draw a diagram. Isme basically the diagram that you need is this one. Okay, I'll just make it on the side. When nothing is mentioned, you talk in terms of capital good, consumer good, and if no opportunity costs are mentioned, we talk about this one. You can give two notations and we'll explain this through diagram obviously. कि CA consumer good बना सकते हो along with KA capital good, और CB consumer good बना सकते हो along with KB capital good. So if you increase production of capital good, you have to give up some of consumer good. ये तुम्हारी opportunity cost है. And this diagram then you will have to explain over here कि क्या हुआ that so in the diagram, if producer increases the production of capital goods from KA to KB, then resources are shifted from consumer goods industry and so less of consumer goods are produced with the opportunity cost of CA to CB. ये हो गया तुम्हारा मूवमेंट का पॉइंट. एंड देन let's go back to the question. Show the difference between a movement along and a shift in a production possibility curve. Shift and a shift in a production possibility curve. They haven't mentioned कि shift inwards or outwards, so it could be either way. So let's talk about that. Okay. So on the other hand, a shift in PPC can be both inwards and outwards. An outward shift represents economic growth, while an inward shift shows negative economic growth. A shift occurs in the long run, and an outward shift shows increase in productive capacity ओके. सो आउटवर्ड शिफ्ट का फिर तुमने एक पीपीसी इधर बनाना है क्योंकि डायग्राम्स बोला है, तो यू हैव टू हैव एटलीस्ट 2 डायग्राम्स. we'll work with the same capital good on x-axis and consumer good on y-axis. ऐसे करके दिखाया. You can do an outward shift like this and you can show an inward shift like this, obviously with the marking. This is an outward shift and this is an inward shift. You've mentioned everything other than what causes it, because the question is saying what can cause this. We've mentioned outward shift का मतलब क्या है, inward shift का मतलब क्या है. So an outward shift can be caused by discovery of natural resources which can be used to produce more output. इसके अलावा other reasons could be an improvement in human resource will increase labor productivity through training and education and result in higher output and result in higher capability to produce goods. All right, so basically this is your pretty much the answer. All relevant stuff is there, carefully placed in, and I think pretty much everything is answered, every clarity is basically given.